Hey guys, let's see, starting off with things I'm grateful for. Where's the camera? There's the camera. Hi guys. Things I'm grateful for. I'm grateful that I have to wear a flannel today. Where I used to live for a year, that would not be a thing today. I also want to say how grateful I am to my subscribers and for this space and time that I am in currently, thanks to Mariana and her incredible family. Randy and their children, Van and Maddox, and their puppy, Daisy. My current hosts. Thank you. Also, very grateful to be sharing time with Leanne and Divine Renegade, aka Deanna. It's just an overall incredible time. I'm grateful for things that I'm looking forward to and people that I'm looking forward to seeing again, and all the people that I'm looking forward to meeting. One of my subscribers wanted to drop a hint that I should speak more about myself. So I came up with 3 things. First of all, it was something I read the other day, The Gift of Change by Mariana Williamson. This quote is something that hit me so powerfully, I'm going to tattoo it on my arm, probably around this thing. Gordon McWhorter, if you're out there, brother, we haven't finished it. But I want to add, beside the color that we are going to add to it next time we see each other, brother, and I do miss you. I wish you well, and I wish your heart an abundance of joy in your heart. Also, what I want to tattoo around here, and this is what I wanted to share, the quote from that Gift of Change book. Whatever is needed, our love will provide. That hit me powerfully. Whatever is needed, our love will provide. If you can wrap your head around that. Whatever is needed, our love will provide. My next tattoo. Also, I wanted to recommend a YouTube channel. A gentleman named David Vose. David, spelled David, D-A-V-I-D. Last name Vose. V-O-S-E. He has close to 200,000 subscribers, and I'm happy to be one of them. Incredible knowledge. Incredible attitude. It's funny. It's his voice reminds me so much of Quinn Michaels, which is this other YouTube channel / I consider him a friend, even though I never met him. Gentleman, same exact voice, completely different points of views. I hope that one day they meet each other. Let's see. And the last thing I wanted to share that's personal, quote unquote, is Phil Good is another channel person on YouTube that I really enjoy. Phil Good said something in last night's energy update that just really said a lot in one sentence. Quote, that should, you know when you're running around telling somebody you should, or I should, we should. That should is connected to an Akashic record where we were trying to dominate each other. Remember that next time the word should come out of your mouth. That should is connected to the Akashic record where we were trying to dominate each other. Backpedal that and do something different. Now we're moving into John chapter 5. And before I do, I just want to make a really quick note that, hey guys, it doesn't get much easier than what I'm doing here. It doesn't get to be more of a blessing. You are blessed to share this word. People are dying trying to hear this word in other parts of the country right here, right now, today, in this moment. There are 66 books in this particular version of the documentation that is the Bible. Global Witness family members, I too would love to be nourished in this fashion when I'm doing my thing. I want to be able to have you guys on. So all of my subscribers, all 40 some of you, I challenge you, brothers and sisters, to get on here, read whatever version the Father directs, and just read it and give us your heart on it. You don't have to be a scholar. I'm not a scholar. Where's your heart? Where's your intent? Share the word. Share the word for the many reasons that so many people are afraid of it. For the fact that so many people are triggered by it. By so many people that find it to be absolute garbage. There's a lot in here that we know as the sword of the Father. There's nothing more powerful. And it's in the using of it, and the hearing of it, and the revealing of it. That so many things open up. So please, just read it. Read it so when I'm out in the barn today and tomorrow or whatever, I can have you guys on and hear you guys. I'm doing John. There's like 65 other books. Please just start reading it. So many people are thirsty for it, including myself. Please just start reading it. I would love nothing better. It would be no bigger, greater gift than to hear my fellow Global Witness family members just reading the Bible to each other. Please. And lastly, here we go. Okay, fine, I'll do it. Okay, so I was walking over here and Discord was playing in the upper room. Divine Renegade was in there with a bunch of people, including JR. And I was walking through, dropping off some laundry, walking by, and it said, I heard him speak about that scripture of no one left behind type of scripture, right? And all that came through my mind was a very familiar voice that we all know and love and appreciate. Just said the words, nobody that's human, that is. Nobody that's human gets left behind. Meditate on that, brothers and sisters. What? Oh yeah, it's that crazy. And then lastly, a lot of us here on Global Witness family members, we ask, who are we? Who are we? Who are we? Well, Jacob Israel had mentioned something in his latest video, was talking about just ask, no matter the cost, let me know who I am. Well, a year ago or so, in the last, previous year, early on in the year, there was all those times where I desperately wanted, and I was whining about it consistently, and oh so curious, but in a very pathetic sort of lame way. I need to know who I am. And now, I can just tell you, for all of us that are asking that question, I can only tell you my witness. Now, when I ask that question, I wonder who I am. This stillness comes over me, and then my higher self starts delightfully laughing. Not in an evil, vindictive way. More like, oh, honey, you could. Soon. That's what I hear. So, and then the stillness, brings me right back to, oh, okay. Now to the word. There you go. So that lovely subscriber that was like, hey, why don't you tell us more about yourself? There you go. John chapter 5. We're going to be reading the messenger version, and we're going to be hurrying up. We're going to do a little section here, because I can do about 12-15 minutes on my phone before it gets all stupid. The ESV Study Bible version is where the notes will be coming from. We'll be starting with, there we go. What the Father does, the Son does. No, we're taking it back to what the messenger calls, even on the Sabbath. Chapter 5, opening of John. Soon another feast. What feast are they referring to? We think it's the tabernacle. The royal we in the ESV version believes it's the tabernacle. The tabernacle feast is one of 3 feasts. Passover being the previous one that they had just done. And then Jeanette. It was the tabernacle and then the Pentecost one. So we think that this one they're referring to due to the timing, which is in our time, September, October, their time, whatever their Jewish holiday, which is different than us. Did you know the Jewish calendar is different than our American calendar? Oh yeah, it is. So their 15th day in of the 7th month, that would be our September or October. And it says, some people say it's 7 days, it's 8 days. And they set up these little booths, whether in their balcony, in their backyard, wherever, near their home, and they kick it for 8 days in these booths. And why are they doing that? To remember the 40 years in the desert, where they had to make their makeshift homes, because they were always traveling, so they were doing their little makeshift homes, and they would have dinner there for every single day for those times. Some people sleep there. There's pictures, prayers, whatever. It's their home. They're a cute little home away from home. They decorate them with ribbons and pictures and stuff. But the point is to remember the past in the present by being in these, either whether it be eating or sleeping and everything, for a week, for 8 days. Hey, remember when Father had us, but we didn't need anything more than this? Well, how many of us Global Witness family members are back to living out of a backpack? Homeless, you say? Not today. Do you see that Father provides? And I'm very grateful to my host for having the heart to hear and to help. I've never been so well taken care of. The more faith you have in the Father's ability to take care of you, the easier it will be to live through those hard nights when you will be cold, when you will be overly hot, when you will not have enough food, when you freak out because you don't have enough pet food. Oh, that's happened once, and I still remember it. It was heartbreaking to me. This is the type of thing that the faith gets built on, and this is what the Tabernacle Festival is about. Remembering in the present, the past, and how well we were taken care of, even when we had next to nothing. So that we can remember the future. The prolific future is what's being celebrated, because their Messiah is coming. Their future is coming. That higher consciousness, that Christ consciousness, that momentum where we were all built and run with it. Oh, my phone's acting up. I better hurry up. Okay, so soon another feast came around. Yeah, my phone's going to die now because I can only do 10-15 minutes at a time. So I guess we're going to just start chapter 5 right now. Tabernacle, the Feast of Tabernacle. That's where they're at. And the only thing I will preview for tomorrow is that Yeshua was back in Jerusalem. Near the sheep gate in Jerusalem, there was a pool in Hebrew called the Bethesda. So we're going to be working on Bethesda, the pool of Bethesda. What is that? Bethesda means the house of mercy, which is appropriate because that's where people were coming to hopefully be healed whenever the waters would be stirred, quote unquote, by an angel or whatever. Whenever the water was moved by the Spirit is how I would say it. And all of a sudden the water would go from being still to being moved. Oh, everybody and their mother would try to jump in or get their invalid friends into the pool so that the first person in could get healed. House of Mercy. That's where we're at. And this, to that lovely subscriber, is why I don't do personal talk. Now we know. Go back to just the Bible tomorrow. I love you guys.